This is Travis Bracken's SL Biology Mesocosm project, day 1 video log. I previously recorded the setting up of my mesocosm, but unfortunately the video went on too long, so I'm going to be breaking it up into a few different parts now, which is my initial research. When we first heard about the mesocosm project, it was right before spring break, so mid-March. And I wanted to try my own before we actually did the project. So I set this up. I left it at my house over spring break, and it went all right. The only issue is I didn't put a separation layer of any sort of sand or anything like that in between my rocks, so my drainage layer, my base layer, and my soil. So the soil is now fallen through, and everything has gotten really soggy. It condensates a lot faster, and it stays condensated for a lot of the day. All my plants are wilting. The stuff that was growing has now died. So I found that I need a separation layer between my rocks and my soil, and that I need to use a little bit less water. So now the actual construction. I have here a base layer of rocks. I used a combination of larger rocks and pebbles. I'd say that a few larger rocks in here, but it's mostly just pebbles. And then I have some sand that I collected from a beach at the Tampa Bay. Above that is a layer of crushed charcoal from my neighbor's fire pit, and then above that is a relatively thin layer of soil. It's a combination of some old potting soil, some old topsoil, and just soil from our yard that we just kind of put in a big pot and we use when we need it. The biotic materials, some bracken fern, again, some moss, some clover, some other smaller plants. I tried to find ones that were a lot smaller than the ones I'd used previously that are still sprouting, and I hope can adapt to the new climate. And besides that, I used a little bit of rainwater, but all the material, again, was already pretty moist, so I did not use a lot of water. Finally, my hopes for this project. I hope that this will go better than my last one, because it was a lot of fun to set up, and I already have a lot of plants in my room on my desk. So I'm really hoping that I can keep this for a while. My concern is that there are some air pockets in the base layer and that the soil is already really moist. I don't know what the air pockets in the base layer are going to do to affect this. I don't know if it will have a large effect. We'll see. I don't know what's going to happen, if it's going to condensate. And then it had rained earlier today. Today's April 1st. So I don't know how all the moisture that's already in the sand and in the soil is going to affect it. So that's why I didn't put too much water in when I put water in. So I sealed it at around 2 today. And that is day 1 of Travis Bracken's SL Biology Mesocosm project setup. And I will update after week 1.